Stages of his career live, and he was a terrible singer. But
You saw it live early?
Yes, I did. He came here to the Fillmore.
So you mentioned your child's father. Would you feel comfortable speaking about that?
Absolutely.
Okay. I seen like from posts. I never had a relationship with him or probably met him, but I seen posts online that he is behind fucking bars right now.
Sure.
He on vacation for sure. Like how is that being a mother? How is that being a mother of children and the father? Your support system is he's not able to be with you physically.
It's definitely tough. It's tough. But it's been almost a year, so I'm definitely getting the hang of it, and I've just always been real independent, you know what I'm saying? Thank God my kids are semi-self-sufficient. They're expensive, but emotionally, I'm not going to say I'm enough, but I strive to be enough, so. But it's hurtful for me. But, we keep it pushing, he a good support from where, as much as he can do, so.
Of course.
I just want him to focus on his spirit and keeping that intact and making that stronger, and I got us out here.
What's keeping you what's keeping you moving? Is keeping the engine running for you, the motivation for you?
I guess just not wanting to be, I'm not content. I don't want to be complacent, so this is just like a sense of drive I get from that. Just a lot of I just lost my mom, so that just
really,
that pushed me a lot. So, you know what I mean? It's like I'm almost trying to kind of become more like her. And most of the women before me, I come from a family of real strong women. Like, it's amazing. So that's the thing for me, and my kids keep me going. They my biggest fan. With everything, they help me out with everything I do. So. It's easy.
with the passing of your mom, spiritually, did it feel like you absorbed her spirit? Did it feel anything like that?
It did. And then I had just started getting into meditation prior to, and I'm so thankful I did. So I without going too far into it, at that moment for sure, I kind of felt like the transition of myself.
So people that's trying to get into meditation who just have no clue how to do it whatsoever, like what would you tell them to kind of like get them that little push to get started? I
guess visualization. The thing that helped me was visualizing the colors, set the color for the good energy and the bad energy, so you can visualize the bad energy leaving the body, and then you breathe in the good energy. So that's something that, because I didn't know how to meditate. Russell Simmons had said to do something. It was something that he had suggested that you do, and I followed that for a while. Just do your research. You got to do some research. But I believe in energies, and I believe that energies have colors. But it's all in the mind. So once you know how powerful the mind is, and you can use it.
If you were given $100,000 right now, but you had to specifically use it for music. Now, this is a question I seen Mac Myron write on Facebook today. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you. It's a pretty good question. How would you use that money?
I would start my own label and get a hell of a team and put a lot of money in a lot of people's pockets. I would invest in some of the, and here I would start here because we got some of the most talented people in the world in this little city. So I would definitely probably grab the top 3 artists here that maybe haven't invested in themselves and teach them some of the pitfalls that I fell into and make sure that they don't, and get them going.
Pontiac is a pretty slept-on city. How do you feel about the big city, Detroit, just down the street? Because it gets all of the fame, you feel me? They'll be like, where you from? You probably be like, it's near Detroit, Pontiac. Like, what do you think about Detroit?
I love Detroit. I spend a lot of time in Detroit. I always have. And I have a lot of friends in Detroit. And a lot of my favorite artists are from Detroit. Um, I hate it's like a ongoing thing between the cities. And it's a lot of love too. But you got some people that's dead set on keeping the division, and you have other people that's willing to bridge that gap or whatever. And what we don't realize here, and I say this all the time, is that any other metro area, they embrace their sister cities. The metropolitan area is just the big city, and then the cities around that are ultimately a part of that one city. And this is the only place I've ever been that's not like that. And I don't know if we're so adamant on being our own, you know what I'm saying? We want to be our own city, and we don't want to be associated, or, we get offended if somebody say they from Detroit. That's just like being from Grand Prairie, Texas, and you say you from Dallas. Nigga, you is from Dallas. Because why the fuck do I gotta explain where Grand Prairie, Texas is to a person that never been to Texas? You know what I mean? It's the Dallas area. This is the Metro Detroit area, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Now, am I gonna say I'm from Detroit? No, because I'm from Pontiac. But I love Detroit. Detroit produces some of the best things all across the board in the world.
Pontiac, the chief that the city was named after, his territory was from here all the way to Detroit, all the way into Canada.
Yep.
So truthfully, ancestrally, these lands are one. And what are your thoughts about Pontiac's sister city, Flint? What are your thoughts about Flint? Do you have any connections or experiences?
Most of my family that came to Michigan, aside from my mom, because we're from Mississippi, they came here to work at GM. So they settled in Flint. So my great aunt, that's my root in Flint. I always used to go up there with my mom all the time, and ate some of the best food ever. And we don't have much family left up there, but that's my tie with Flint. So I've spent a lot of time in Flint as well. The people are way different from us, way different. But that to me is damn near going to another state. But it's a pretty cool place, I just like Detroit, I wish we were all more one.
So, how could somebody support your business if they wanted to purchase from Honeybee Essentials?
Oh, okay. You can go to my Instagram, honeybee, the letter B, _essentials. That's on Instagram. On Facebook, it's Honeybee Essentials LLC. And I do have a website, but it is in development, so I'm not going to throw that out there because I don't want y'all to fall up on a dead link. And you can just message me on either of those pages, and I get you your oil. And we got some other things dropping very soon now. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but we going to take care of the ladies too. And I'm super excited about it all.
Indeed. Neata B, thank you. Peace, peace.
No problem.